Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you all?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Fine.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Fine?
Fine.
Happy? Happy at home?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
In the last class, I have told you to do the first worksheet from our workbook. Did you all do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
of you?
ma'am.
Can you just lift your
Yes, ma'am.
workbook and show me? Show me your first worksheet. Let me see how many of you have done. Okay. Baja has done. She has sent the pages to me through WhatsApp. Good. Baja.
Thank you, ma'am.
What about others? Okay. Gopika Shankar. Afreen. Triplets, only one book for you?
No, ma'am. My book is in the room.
Oh, all right. Sneha. Okay. What about others? Shahban, Anna, Mohammed, Ishan. Okay, Rinon has done. Jonal, where is your book? Okay, Nakul. Good. Karthik, Effins, Agash, Manuel. Hmm? Every one of you have not done. So those who have not completed, please go through it and complete it. Okay. I do not know when we'll get time. In between, if we get any extra periods, then we will discuss.
Ma'am,
Okay?
ma'am,
Yes,
my book is
Shreya?
in the room. Ma'am, my book is in
Louder,
the room.
louder. Speak loudly.
Ma'am, my book is in the room.
Your book is in the room. You have done it?
Yeah.
Okay, I trust you.
I done
Next
it.
class, I want you to show me.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, Hashir. Good. So today we are moving on to the next chapter. That's the poem from our course book. Okay? A beautiful poem titled Blake's Tiger Revisited. Page number 49. All right? Blake's Tiger Revisited. A beautiful poem by Michaela Morgan. Okay, so before we move into the poem, we have to know about the poet. Okay? I hope you all can see the screen. This is a poet, Michaela Morgan. Okay? She's a British poet and author. Yes. So write down few information about the poet, Michaela Morgan. Have you heard about this poet before? No, you're not
No,
familiar.
ma'am.
Okay. Michaela Morgan is a British author and a poet. She was mainly known as a writer for children. She mainly writes for children. From the very childhood onwards, she had a great interest in writing. And this speaking or writing came to her automatically. And she also liked to play with words, and that is how she started writing as her career. Her works range from her works range from picture books to junior novels. Picture books to junior novels. Her works range from picture books to junior novels. She has won the United Kingdom Reading Association Award. She has won the United Kingdom Reading Association's Award. Award in 2000. Sorry, in 1995. Okay, she has won the United Kingdom Reading Association's Award in 1995. She was also shortlisted for Blue Peter Book Award in 2018. She was also shortlisted for Blue Peter Award, Blue Peter Book Award in 2013. Okay. So, the poet Michaela Morgan is a British author and a poet. She writes mainly for children, and her works range from picture books to junior
Junior.
novels. She has won the United Kingdom Reading Association's Award in 1995, and she was also shortlisted for Blue Peter Book Award in 2013. Okay, so according to her, the writing came to her naturally. Speaking or writing was a natural process to her, and she loved to play with words. And she created many number of stories for children. Okay, she was an expert in making good stories and rhyme for small children. Yes, we have another picture of Michaela Morgan. Yes. These are some of the works written by her. That is Happy Birthday Sausage, The Beast, Respect, and Walter Tull's Scrapbook. These are some of the important works by Michaela Morgan. Okay, Walter Tull's Scrapbook, Respect, The Beast, and Happy Birthday Sausage. All right? Did you all note it down? Yes or no? Okay. So the title of our poem, Blake's Tiger Revisited, has been written by Michaela Morgan based on William Blake's poem, The Tiger. Okay. The poem, Blake's Tiger Revisited. From the very title itself, we will be able to know. Blake's Tiger, William Blake. He's another poet. Okay. William Blake has written a poem called Tiger. And based on that poem, Michaela Morgan has written another poem with the title Blake's Tiger Revisited. But there is a great difference in the content of these two poems. That is, in Blake's poem, we find that tiger is portrayed as a majestic creature, a huge, strong figure. Okay? But in our poem, the poem written by Michaela Morgan, it is just the opposite condition of the tiger. You might have noticed the change in the spelling of tiger. What is the actual spelling of tiger?
Tiger.
Yes, Tiger. It is not a printing
Tiger.
mistake. It is not a printing mistake in your textbook, but the poet has modified the spelling in order to emphasize the central character or the main character in the poem. Okay, that is why a different spelling has been given. So William Blake has used the same spelling, that is Tyger for his poem. In the poem, when you hear the word tiger or the lion, what comes to your mind? What kind of an animal it is?
Dangerous.
Yes, dangerous animal,
Wild
terrifying
animal. Wild
animal.
animal.
Yes, a wild animal. We won't dare to go in front of these animals, right? Yes, of course, if they are in zoo, definitely we would go and watch them. It's good to see them in person, but we never ever dare to go in front of these animals. Yes, just imagine a condition while you're going through the forest and if a tiger jumps in front of you, oh my God, you would run for your life, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what. So tiger is portrayed as a majestic creature in William Blake's poem. Huh? But then in Michaela Morgan's poem, Blake's tiger revisited, it's just the opposite. A passive tiger is seen. When does the tiger become passive? When it becomes helpless. When does it becomes tired? Just think about a situation. Have you ever imagined a tiger to be like that? No.
No,
No,
ma'am.
not at all. When you hear the word tiger, the entire image comes to your mind and the roaring sound also comes to your ears. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But there is a situation when the tiger becomes very passive, dull, quiet, tired. Can you imagine which situation will be that? Whether it lives in the forest or whether it comes into the cage. Hmm? Which situation? When it comes to the cage.
Yes.
That is what the poet is trying to convey through our poem. Okay, so once we finish learning this poem, we will understand that how the animals feel, how difficult times do they go once they are in captivity. Okay, we picturize tiger as a huge, terrifying, dangerous creature, but then we find after learning this poem, we will understand that the animals also do have emotions and feelings just like us. They're not so different. We human beings have the quality to speak, we have the capacity to think, and we can express the feelings and emotions. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
But then what about the animals? They do have the same feelings and emotions just like us, but then they can't speak it out. That's the difference. So just imagine yourself to be enclosed in a room. Okay? Just imagine yourself to be enclosed in a room, in a small room, not so spacious, in a small room, locked from outside for an entire day. How would you feel?
Very boring.
Yes.
Very
Jonal's opinion, very boring. Next, I want answers from all of you. Okay, different answers. Rehan, quick.
Ma'am, we won't get freedom.
Yes, no freedom. Boring, no freedom. Then
Lonely.
yes, loneliness. Very good. Come on. So many points are there to be
Feeling
discussed.
to get outside but can't.
Yes, Aaron.
Feeling to get outside but can't.
Yes, feeling to go outside but cannot. Lot of restrictions. Yes, good, wonderful. Then Gauri Priya, Rinon, Shreya, Gopika.
Ma'am, I
What
said
else? Do you feel happy?
no.
No.
It is sad.
No food, no water, no mobile, no games, no friends, nothing.
feel very sad.
One entire day from morning to night, you have been locked inside a small room. Huh? What will be the situation? Come on, that's what we are discussing now.
Very irritating.
Loneliness, irritated, boring,
Very
Angry.
tired.
angry. Yes,
Angry.
yes, anger. Then feeling to go outside but cannot. Restrictions. Then come up with points, my dear kids.
Boring.
Yes, yes, Karthik.
Boring.
Say it loudly.
Boring.
Okay, boring we have already told.
I'm very tired without eating
Yes,
the food.
tired. Yes, very good. Tiredness. Then
Very sad.
Very sad, desperate,
Very
frustrated,
angry.
I'm very emotional.
Very angry.
emotional. Very good. Emotional. You become so emotional. You feel like crying. You feel like throwing things at the wall. Yes. Sometimes you may hurt yourself out of frustration. Yes. We will be going through all these feelings and emotions when we are devoid of freedom. Am I right?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So just think about the condition of animals. We do put them inside the cage for our own pleasure. We human beings are so selfish. We bring them from the wild life. Yes,
Jungle.
in the forest they do enjoy a lot. They have full freedom. They can walk around, they can move around, they can run.
They can hunt.
Yes, they can hunt their prey. Lots of choices are there in front of them. But then we human beings bring the animals into the cage for our own selfishness. We want to view them, we want to watch them, we want to make money. Yes. So they are imprisoned. They are kept in the captivity. They are behind the bars. So do they feel just the same like us? That's the question.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Or no?
Yes, ma'am.
We feel the same and they also feel the same. But they become helpless once
They
they are
cannot
behind the
talk.
bars.
They cannot talk.
Yes, they can't talk, they can't react. Okay, so this is a beautiful poem that explains about the mental as well as physical conditions of a tiger in a cage. So mental conditions, we have already discussed the mental emotions, the feelings and emotions that the tiger will be going through once he is inside the cage. Okay, he feels lonely, he feels frustrated, he feels sad, emotional, irritated, bored, tired. All these feelings will be there for the animals as well. And what about the physical condition? Physical. Just imagine that for a whole day you're inside the room, and will you remain so fresh and energetic?
No.
No.
No,
Ma'am.
no.
And we feel very
Mm.
weak.
Yes, you feel dull,
Ma'am, I'm getting mad.
you feel lethargic, no energy at all. You will not be getting whatever that you need to
We will
eat.
feel very weak.
Yes, you feel weak. You feel that the energy is going down, energy level is going down. And what about your external appearance?
Skin become dull.
Yes, skin becomes dull when you remain inside the room for a long time. Your mind becomes dead. Just imagine that you're not talking to anybody else for a long time. No friends, no parents, nothing. No entertainment. Everything is cut. No social contacts. No contact with the outside world. So, first your mind will be dead, and then gradually your body also becomes weak and dull. So the same thing is happening to the tiger. Now let's look at some beautiful images of tiger. Yes. I hope you can see it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow, this picture is so good, right? It has got a good clarity.
ma'am.
Look at the skin of the tiger. Look at its fur,
Very
how
furry.
silky, smooth, and glossy it is.
Soft. Soft and
What color it is?
orange.
Orange and black.
Orange, white and black.
Yes, golden yellow color. Golden yellow mixed with white, and it has got black stripes on it.
Stripes.
Yes.
Black stripes.
And look at the expression of the tiger. Severe expression.
Very strange.
Yes. Sharp.
Strange expression. Strange.
Beautiful to see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
God's creations, all the creations are so beautiful. Yes. It enjoys its wildlife as he wish. We can see that the tiger moves in water. It walks through water. Yes. Another image. What could this be?
Very scary.
Hmm? It's hiding behind the leaves or grass. For what?
Hunting.
Catching
Yes,
prey.
For
to
hunting.
catch its
Catching. For
prey.
catching.
To catch its
Catching the
prey.
prey.
Yes, sitting very quiet behind the grass. But you can see the sharp eyes. The eyes are watching for the prey. Yes. So we find that in the wildlife, the tiger or the animals enjoy its life to the fullest. They walk around, they move around, they hunt its prey, and no restrictions for their freedom at all. Beautiful skin. The fur is very soft, smooth, and silky. So all the fierce expressions are there found on the face of the tiger. Now look at this. What does this picture suggest?
Hunting.
Chasing the deer. It is
Yes.
chasing the
Hunting a
deer.
deer.
It is
Yes.
chasing the deer.
Chasing a
The
deer.
tiger's behind a deer, chasing, hunting.
Chasing the deer.
So we find that it's a law of nature. If they have to fill their tummy, they have to hunt their prey. They don't take revenge on the animals. They don't kill other creatures unnecessarily, but only to satisfy the hunger. But think about human beings. Human beings are the cruel ones on earth. They are the cruel ones in the world. They do all things, all the crimes, only to satisfy their self pleasure. So here we find that the tiger is behind a deer, or it is chasing a deer in order to have its food. So when it spends its life in the wild or in the forest, we can see that it enjoys that too. It's a part of its routine. Yes. What is this?
Eating is prey.
Yes, eating
It is
its
eating the
prey.
deer. It is eating the
Chasing
deer.
its prey.
Eating the deer.
The tiger was successful in catching its prey, and it is eating. Now, the very opposite of what we saw just now. What does this image suggest?
It's in a
cage.
cage.
The cage. In cage.
The tiger is imprisoned in the cage. He is inside the cage. Yes. This image shows that no more freedom is given to tiger. He's inside, behind the bars, helpless, frustrated, full of anger. See the world as a place which is full of evil. Does not have enough space to walk around. See how small the cage is. So these are the images that I really want to share with you. Now we'll move on to the poem written by William Blake. Okay, this is a poem written by William Blake. In this poem, the tiger is portrayed as a majestic creature. Okay, a fierce hunter. I'll just read it for you. The Tiger by William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burn the fire of thine eyes? In what wings dare he aspire, or the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art would twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand, what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? And what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp? Or its deadly terror's clasp? When the stars threw down the spears and watered heaven with their tears, a bit is missing here. Okay, anyway, I'll read. His smile has work to see. He who made the lamb make thee. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye have framed thy fearful symmetry? Okay, so as you listen to the poem by William Blake, you might have got an idea what the poet is talking about. The poet is
Talking
explaining
tiger.
about the external beauty of
The life
tiger.
of tiger.
Yes, Aaron?
Poet is talking about the life of tiger.
Yes, the poet is speaking about the life of tiger once when it was in the forest. But the poem which we are going to deal is exactly the opposite. That is, how do the tiger feel once it is inside the cage? Okay, so the poem is written to present the mental and the physical condition of a tiger. The tiger leads a miserable life inside the cage, which is exactly opposite to that of the wildlife. And very gradually it becomes adapted to the situation, and it becomes very quiet and dull. So how many of you have visited museums? I think all of you, almost all of you. Museum.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about the zoo? How many of you have visited zoo? Okay, majority of you have seen zoo. How do you find tiger there inside the zoo?
They are very hungry.
It roars with anger. It roars with anger.
In
It
the
roars
cage.
with anger. Hmm.
The
But
back
but
of the
do you often see the tiger roaring there inside the cage?
No.
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 The situation is very different there inside the cage. You may find the tiger lying,
Tired.
yeah, somewhere there in the corner of the cage. And even if it stands up to walk around, there is no enough space. The huge animal is enclosed within the four metal bars. Okay. The huge animal is enclosed within the four metal bars, and it does not have enough space to walk around. So you may see the tiger in a sleeping condition, or in a dull, tired situation, or lying down somewhere there in the corner of the cage. Okay, so the scene is different. So once it is brought into the cage, gradually it accepts the situation, it gets adapted to the situation, and we find that it leads a very quiet, miserable life, having no interest in anything at all. And the tiger feels that the life is simply slipping out of his hands. When we spend a day without doing anything, we feel boring. Yes, we feel bored. Am I right?
Ma'am.
We have to
Yes, ma'am.
utilize the daytime very actively. Only then we feel that we have done something great. So daytime is for us to be active and energetic, and night is for us to take rest. But for the tiger, both day and night is almost the same. The day becomes so long and night becomes very slow. Okay, that is what the poet says in this poem. And we find that the tiger longs for freedom. There is no freedom for it. It wishes if it could go out of the cage. And we find that there is nothing else for the tiger to do except to sleep and eat. And that too, eating. It cannot hunt for his favorite prey, but it has to be satisfied with whatever is provided. Maybe a bit of flesh. And it looks the world with its yellow, pale eyes. The tiger feels that the world is full of evilness.
Evil.
That is why it is imprisoned inside the cage. So that is, I just wanted to give you a short idea about the poem which we are going to do. So it's time for us to wind up. So I'm going to give you a homework. Just imagine that the tigers have speaking capacity. Okay, just imagine the tigers can speak. So when they are imprisoned in the cage, how would they react? Just write an imaginary conversation and be ready with it for the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, how the
Okay, ma'am.
tiger
Okay,
would
ma'am.
express its feelings and emotions if it had the capacity to speak. Okay? Be creative
Okay, ma'am.
and come up with
Okay, ma'am.
suitable dialogues for the next class. All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Is the
Thank you,
portion
ma'am.
clear to you? Whatever that I have
Yes,
explained is
ma'am.
clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. I'll meet you in the next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.